Yeah, what is it? Does it classify as wearing the bunny suit if the hat's not up? I keep seeing a flicker on my screen. I don't know if it's my video card or what it is. Maybe it's a resolution thing. Let me see if I can reduce my resolution. There we go. And now I can hear myself. I can hear myself in the background. That's so weird. Okay, there we go. Technical awesomeness. I reduced my my resolution, so hopefully that'll quit the flicker and everything. You guys, welcome to another episode of Couchdoodles Live. I'm your host, Fragaboom, industry veteran for, well, almost 29 years if you count the newspaper I did in my hometown. We're talking 31 years, which doesn't seem real. I don't even feel like I'm 31 years old. Today we have some very special guests. My new friends, guys I love and respect already. We have Mr. Clayton Barton. Hello, Mr. Barton. Welcome.
Hey, how you doing, Dan? How is everyone going in the chat? Thanks for watching today.
Yeah, I'm excited.
It's good to be here.
And we're bringing in Rob Arnold, a.k.a. The Replicator. I know him as The Replicator. And they're what the hell? How'd you do that? That was like magic, man. That's magic. We are on the Rabbit Show. So Clayton, I've been watching your show. It's howtodrawcomics.net. I have a lot of fun with it. But before we get into talking about your show, I want to look at your guys' campaigns and things you have going on. Let me see. I'm learning StreamYard, so people have to bear with me. So screen 1, screen 2, I can share that screen, and now I can look at this. This is how do you say it? Is it Kozor #1?
Yeah, you said it right. Kozor #1, and this is the pre-launch page for the book.
Looks wicked too.
Yeah, let me scroll through it because I took a look at some of these images and they're fucking awesome. 43 pages of intense sequential storytelling, edited, retouched, remastered, gorgeous colors, gorgeous art. So did you do the story and art here? Tell us a bit about your creative team.
Yeah, so Kozor is actually a comic book that my brother Corey and I are working on at the moment. It's our first Barton Bros production. And Corey actually illustrated and wrote this comic book. And it's been sitting around for a year or two. Wow. And one day I said, dude, like, why aren't we running a campaign for this? And he had a bit of that fear of failure or fear of success. Take your pick. And he didn't think it was good enough yet. He said that it wasn't quite ready. And so I said, look, dude, what if I go through and I retouch all the art? So I'll fix up any inks that need to be fixed. I'll redial the colors. I'll re-edit the dialogue, and I'll even do a new cover for it. Would you be happy to launch a campaign for it then? And he was excited about that. So we decided to do exactly just that. We got the pre-launch campaign page up a week later and started collecting subscribers. It was awesome.
We got the link in the chat. I just posted it, and if any of the admins want to grab it and cycle it through, please do. This is very cool. And what's it like working with your brother? Like I work with my brother on music, but like I don't know. Like it seems like you both really know what you're doing. So how is that? How do you guys like get along when you're doing stuff?
Yeah, man. Some brothers working with family can either make or break a good thing. And fortunately, Corey and I work really, really well together. I've kind of like been his mentor throughout the years. So we've learned a lot from each other. We're always passing work to and from and asking, hey, dude, does this look good? Does this need to be fixed? Because as you know, Dan, it can be hard to tell working so closely with your work day after day whether or not it actually looks good, because you get that tunnel vision happening.
Yeah, it could sometimes when you stop, it leads to paralysis. Sometimes you just got to keep going, put it out, work on the next one, put all that energy into the next one. So,
yeah, man.
So, Rob, I'm gonna pull up this campaign that I have discovered with the gorgeous artwork, Replicator Remastered, and it's in demand. You want to tell me about this?
Yeah, sure. So funnily enough, Clayton did the remastered cover for us. He's a crazy talented artist, but it's set 10 years from now after a virus kills tens of millions of people, and two corporations are trying to take over. So it's kind of like, imagine the corporations. One's like Ghost in the Shell, and the other's like the X-Men. So it's kind of like they come together, trying to take over and fight each other. So
yeah, Berserk Guts in the chat asks, Frega, how can I watch you and Ethan at the same time? I'm gonna recommend, even though we've got good amount of people in the chat, that you go watch Ethan if you need to. He's on his last stretch on Cyberfrog. I was made aware that the party for him was starting at 11, so I started when I started. But make your decision. I know his party's going to go a long time.
Back the honeycomb box too.
Yeah, but definitely back the honeycomb box. This is stunning artwork, and when are you gonna look at that? This is great. Who's your team on this?
Well, my team's been poached now. Richard C. Myers picked up Aaron Alfeche, who did the art for issue 2.
Yeah.
He's now working on God King and Expendables and all that kind of stuff. So that's his pencils and inks there, and colors are from DC Alonso. But we've got a new team for issue 3, and it looks, just as good, if not better.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Stunning stuff, man. So also, chat, if you get a chance, take a look at the link in the description. The first link is for Clayton's channel. Second link is for Rob's channel. They both have really great content. You definitely want to check it out. Let's take a look real quick at Ethan's campaign. I've been trying to keep an eye on it. I want him to kick the worm's ass, so to speak. And I also know that Kyle gets a bonus if he hits 800, which we definitely we want that. Ooh, getting closer, 796.
Oh yeah,
he's creeping. He's got 8 hours left.
What do you reckon he's going to finish on?
I think he's going to hit 816. To be honest with you.
Oh, do you?
I think he's going to cross right over the dirt worm, whatever that the worm book. I think he's going to do that. Yeah.
Which worm book is that? His latest Bigfoot one, or the original?
No, he has a grand total of 815,000 for his whole campaign. So the mission, the mission on Wreck Planet, as far as like if you gamified the score, is to just beat the worm in 2 months.
Cool.
What it took to beat the other.
I'm going to say 832.
Wow. Okay. I wonder how many people are making pools. Gambling pools. Yeah. I myself am not a gambler. Jason Bascom in the chat says he thinks it'll end at 8:06. I want to go through and say hi to some folks in the chat. We always say hello. We got Christopher John. What's up, my man? Good to see you, sir. Humi here and ready, he says. Andrew Taz 01, how are you? Star Tiger? Peter Sharon, Andrew Sabina, Jason Wiz, how are you, man? There's my own name. Justin McClure, what up, J Money? How are you, man? We got In the Disguise, how are you, buddy? Eric Weathers, what's up, Battle Brick? Battle Brick, Eric Weathers is in the house. In fact, you see this? I'm learning so fast. I'm learning how to do this in a way that I hadn't been able to before. Look at that. I already have it ready and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Battle Brick Road. That's Eric's campaign.
What an insane start, too. Like, he had like 300 backers day one or something.
Yeah, it was, I mean, it's a beautiful book, great concept. So people jumped right on it. I think I ended up being backer 14 or something. I thought I'd top 10 it, but it didn't happen. It did not happen.
I wanted to be backer number 1, but he launched at like 1 a.m. our time. So I was.
That's right. That's got to be hard for you guys.
Yeah, I was back at like 200 and something. So it's crazy.
Yeah. Pale Riders in the house talking about Frogman, aka Gable Penny Shot. What up, man? Yeah. You know what? I'll tell you, Gable and chat. The most painful part of the kidney stone. Sorry, the least painful part of the kidney stone is when it shoots out your dick. That it still hurts, but it's the least painful. The most painful is when that little chunk is moving its way through your kidney and the whole filtration system. It's a rock moving its way through your filter and then gets into your plumbing. The plumbing part is nothing. That's a throwing star down a hallway. Ping, 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 ping. That sort of thing. But the kidney part, woof, 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 woof. No fun. Yeah. What up, Pedro Caicedo? Hopefully I said it right, man. Hail to you, my friend. I'll tell you, it does wipe you out a little bit, though. It makes you a little bit tired. Let's see. We got Leg Kick in the house. What's up, Mr. Bruce? Corey Barton. Wait, that name looks familiar to me.
Hell yeah, that's the great mind behind Kozor.
That's right. Ethan Skates is in the house. What's happening, man? It's this, man. Hopefully, I'm saying itch the 5. I'm terrible. What's happening? Comic Book Bob's in the house. How are you, man? Berserker Guts. How are you, Adrian, and Jason Bascom? And hopefully, I didn't miss anybody. Vertical Horizons. How are you, man? Okay, so here's a discussion. When I was on your channel last week, we were talking movies, and we have a mutual love for cinema. We were all given homework. I'm not going to go first. I'm going to probably end up going last, just because I'm a bad homeworker. I watched half the movie I was supposed to watch. Rob, what movie were you supposed to watch?
I had to watch 2 movies. I had to watch one Fragga recommended and one Clayton recommended. I started off with Clayton's, and I really wish I hadn't, because it was just terrible. It was called Monkey Shine or Monkey Shine.
Monkey Shines, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm a huge horror fan. Like, love it. Totally desensitized to all sorts of horror now. But it was just bad, man. So if you haven't seen it, chat, it's up to you if you want to see it. I'll tell you basically what happens. And
don't spoil it.
Oh, I think I have to, don't I?
We can give warnings of spoilers.
I guess.
Because I'm down for full discussion, man. All right.
So
Let's do it.
Basically, this fit dude goes running one day and gets hit by a car and becomes a paraplegic from the neck down. And his friend, who happens to work in a monkey research lab where he injects monkeys with some sort of intelligence serum, gives him a monkey to help him around the house. Now, the monkey and him kind of form this kind of psychic bond where the monkey makes him angrier and he makes the monkey angrier. And basically, the monkey gets out of the house and goes exploring, and he mind travels with the monkey, and then the monkey starts killing things.
Dude, that started off so great. But you ruin the end of it. That's not what happens. What happens is the monkey creates this possessive relationship with his new owner, and starts to kill all the his close family and loved ones.
So it's a jealousy.
And anyone he gets pissed off at, the monkey's like, I'm gonna go get that guy for you. So for example, his ex-girlfriend and her new lover. He's thinking terrible thoughts about them, and the monkey's like, all right, that does it. I'm going to take care of this for you, man. Don't worry about it.
I think you're trying to make it sound like I wrecked the whole movie by my description, and that what you said made that so much better. It didn't. It really did.
Dude, that was a good movie, man. Original concept. That's what I loved about it.
Are you one of those horror movie people that can't enjoy the horror movie for just the horror movie part? You have to find the deeper meaning of it relates to me on this level because
no, bro, I think that's you.
And blah 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 blah.
I know Monkey Shines didn't have a deeper level. I feel like you wish it did.
I watch horror movies, and most of them are comedies. The only time a horror movie bothers me, there was one that bothered me just out of the sake of it. It was called The Descent, and it
Oh,
was
I
very
love that movie. It's so good.
it's so claustrophobic. Like
Yeah.
I get to a point where I get anxiety because I feel like when they're stuck in the tunnels, I'm like, choking on my popcorn.
That's a good movie.
But the other stuff, like it doesn't bother me. I laugh at it. The gore, the shock gore stuff like Hostel, where it's like just gross for gross sake, I feel is gross. But like most horror movies, I find to be comedies. So I guess what we'll do is we'll go Rob, Clayton, me, and then you got 2 movies, right, Rob? All right. What did you get, Clayton?
I got Ninja Scroll, as suggested by Rob.
Before Clayton gets into his, I feel so robbed. Like,
yeah, he got
one of
the
the best
golden
movies ever made, and I got Monkey Shines.
He got the golden ticket in this situation, I think.
Hey man, look, homework's not supposed to be fun. Sometimes it is, and sometimes it's not.
Yeah.
But anyway, so
hey guys, you know what? I think we got ghosted. It says we have 0 viewers right now. That's weird. Have you ever had that happen before?
Yeah, I have. Usually that does mean you got ghosted.
What do? Do you just end broadcast and start it again?
Yep. It's the best idea.
And